Hello, my name is Oscar and I'm going to talk about my childhood memories. So, I'm going to start with my favorite toy. My favorite toy wasn't exactly a toy, it was more of a video game console because my childhood revolved more about playing games than playing with toys. I also had toys, but I preferred personally playing video games. So, next, I'm going to go with my favorite candy. My favorite candy is a lollipop with a kind of a sour taste but very sweet one, and they still make it to this day. They are called tarritos. Very, very tasty and they are excellent. I love them. Now, my favorite cartoon. These are actually two cartoons. Back when I was a child, I would spend time with my dad and he would put Tom and Jerry and I absolutely loved it and he did too. I think he still does to this day with my little brothers. And when I slept with my mom used to fall asleep very early, so she put the TV on and she put the show Los Caballeros del Zodiaco, which I also loved and watched until I fell asleep. So next, my favorite character. My favorite character was and will be Spider-Man. His heroics and way of thinking inspire me to always be greater, be myself, and help other people in the time of need without expecting anything in return. Next, my pets. I had a loyal dog named Peke. She was a schnauzer and she was adopted at a very young age. And I also had a cat named Cocorchata, but I gave him to my grandfather because I didn't really know how to handle cats back then. My favorite school memory or friends memory, because these two go together, is when back in sixth grade, my school took us in a trip to Disneyland for a week. I went to Disneyland, I went to Universal Studios, and I went, I think, Disneyland again, but the other part because they are two, and I had an excellent time. I absolutely loved it and will always talk about the best trip of my life as that one. And my favorite family memory is actually a very early on one. When turned 5, my father uh, loved to give me this huge present, so he had the great idea of taking me and the rest of my family to Orlando, Florida to go and, well, for me to meet Disney and my brother too. We both met Disney that day and we spent a week there and it was absolutely the best week of my life. And I also went back there, but this time to Los Angeles, California, and I got to experience Universal Studios this time for the first time with my family. And this time I got to go to the Transformers ride, which I put a photo in the presentation. I may not look like I'm very happy, but I was the happiest guy in the world that day. Thank you for coming to my presentation.